Afternoon YouTube. This should be a good one. Off down to Parajet factory to get my frame jigged and bent, hopefully. Three hours driving for me. I know in America that's like you do 3 hours just to go to the shops, but that's a significant portion of this country in 3 hours. I'm not going to give you 3 hours of speeded up traffic. While I remember, check out Anthony Vella on YouTube. Link up there somewhere. His filming and his editing is brilliant. He's very funny. And I can't believe I haven't found him before. Check him out, he's good. Well, that was awesome. These guys have sorted me out. They didn't try and bend the cage because it was a one-off. It would have been a real problem to try and bend it. The jigs and that are all buried, it appears. But they've replaced the connectors between the hoop sections and restrung it as well, so it all looks tight again. So I'm looking forward to giving it a fly at some point.
It's true. Oh, yeah.
was awesome. Better than this traffic. They were really nice down there. What a nice bunch of guys. Had me down there, you know, you just get in touch, say, I need some help with this, can you help? They're like, yeah, come down. Cup of tea, walk around the factory, which is, you know, interesting to anyone because paramotoring's so small, you don't hear about this stuff. They spent a little bit of time on my machine. They gave me the options. They said, well, you could spend the money and buy new stuff if you want to, but advised against that. There was no need for it. Didn't try to sell me anything. Renewed all the plastic connectors in my frame, restrung that bent section so at least it looks right. They said, you know, from a safety issue there's no problem with it, it's just cosmetic. So whatever bending I did do with that jack and stuff, that did clear the prop from the line, so it's safe, it's flyable. But yeah, it's good to know that there's companies out there that you can contact and they'll be welcoming like that. And they said, we love it when people come down, do you know what I mean? They'll find somebody to take you round. And it's interesting stuff, like some of the stuff they're working on is crazy. Not just paramotors. The other companies in the group, like Mako boards, that was quite interesting. I've got no personal interest in that, but to see the factory and how they put them together, and their designers are just, you know, I was saying that the V frame is like a work of art. The guys who come up with the designs, that Mako board is just a beautiful thing. And I saw a lot of stuff, good walk around, engine testing facilities, the CNC shop, fabrication. The jig for the V3 frame is just, that's the bit I wanted to see, bizarrely. And the guy Ian who works on that, I don't think he could understand why I was so interested in it, but it's just all those formed bits of metal fitting together so perfectly. So many sort of complex bits and different planes they all work in. Oh, I really like that. I was a bit nerdy over that bit. So if you do have a Parajet, then you can ring these guys up and go down there for a cup of tea. And that's nice. And while I was in there, what is now last week's video with me getting a jack on that frame, I was like, don't watch my video till I've gone, don't watch it till I've gone. You'll cringe. Got me a Parajet t-shirt, which you'll see me proudly sporting, pretending I'm sponsored. And that Explorer too, that's mad. Road legal, and you can attach a wing to it, and that's got a rotary engine. So I think that they've got their rotary stuff sorted down there, and they can chain rotary engines together to make bigger ones. So I'm not sure, I didn't get a straight answer on rotary paramotors, but they certainly know what they're doing with it, because they've got a few things down there with rotary engines in. Production things, not paramotors. A motorbike, that quad, other things, yeah, no, it was cool. So all in all, a good couple of hours down there, well worth the 6.5 hours driving. So thanks to Tom and Simon and the rest of the gang for having me. That was a good day.